Been to Rikers, both at the MDC, the Manhattan Detention Center. I've been to C-76, been to the 4 building, I've been to the 3 building. I also did 2 years upstate at Fishkill Correctional Facility. It was beneficial in a way because it rescued me from the streets. So I was using, getting high, I wasn't trying to help myself. You're clean, you're clear, you can reflect on what you've done, and there's always a question, are you going to return to that lifestyle knowing the consequences, or are you going to seek a positive alternative and lead a productive, wholesome type of lifestyle?
You have a lot of low-level offenders. Petty drug sales, petty drug possession. I mean, we have criminalized so many activities in this country, contributed to this booming prison population, which is now bankrupting our states. We can't afford the prison system we built up.
They'll teach you how to make fucking license plates. They'll teach you how to drive a truck. They'll teach you how to drive a school bus. They'll teach you how to motherfucking cut wood and do shit that's manual labor. But they won't teach you technology. They won't teach you computers. They don't have computers in jail like that. Modern day slavery. They want us to do manual labor. They don't want us to sit back and punch buttons. They want manual labor, so that's all they're gonna teach us.
I done did this system about 8 years of my life. I done did 2 state beds.
What was that experience like to beat the body?
To beat the body, it was a extra weight off my shoulders. I never knew the person. Dude ended up coming around and somehow he got killed. It's been 9 years dealing with this body for somebody I don't know. Having it dismissed helped me come home to my freedom. I just hope that his family could move on, which I believe they have, because this has been so long.
My son was very intelligent. I'm not saying because he's my son. He could read good, he could think good, he could be anything he wanted to be. He chose to be it. And I seen it. I couldn't tell him. I could have told him, but he wouldn't listen anyway. He wish he would have took the right path. Now he seen me struggle. I worked hard, me and my wife. And we had a lot of disappointment in trying to make up enough finance. And I know that affected him. Yet he had the discipline enough to understand that if he went to college and went all this and waited and let things come to him slowly, they don't think that on a level. I left home when I was 14 years old to do it. So I understand how to go.
Frequent flyers are the people who the jail administrators would refer to as those individuals who would end up on Rikers about 4 or 5 times a year. These are typically very drug-addicted individuals who really had no place to go when they got out, and so basically were released to the streets, would pick up within minutes, and as soon as they could get some kind of drugs in their system, after whatever, at some point, addiction will demand criminality. And then they were back on Rikers. They got their old job back on Rikers. They were welcomed. In many ways, what we see is our jails certainly have become, our social institutions, providing some very basic necessities that people don't get in their communities. 3 meals a day, medical care, a job. This is a society about retribution, where people continue to pay and pay and pay, regardless of whether they've done their time.
Whitey don't forget nothing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. He has a record of everything, and he will definitely pull it out on you when necessary to let you know why you don't qualify for this job because you had 2 previous felonies. And everybody needs a second chance. Some of us need 3rd and 4th chances. Some of us need 5th and 6th chances, but we all need a chance.
My name is Ron Schuler. This photo here, back in the 90s, Fortune purchased this building, which was an old church. And they renovated it and made it into transitional housing for convicted felons who were coming home from state penitentiaries.
Fortune's a place where we look at changing both the criminal justice system through our advocacy and providing the vehicles for people to build new lives and build lives that are sustainable and contribute to community health. And we do that by believing in the people who walk through our doors. And so our services are shaped by the voices and contributions of formerly incarcerated people. About 70% of our staff are either formerly incarcerated or in recovery. So we have services that range from walk-in services, which is crisis intervention. Anybody can just walk in as long as they have a criminal justice background, meet with a counselor, get referred to services and get their crisis met. We have more deeper end services that include employment services, which is soft skills training, job placement, job retention, We have family services, alternatives to incarceration, licensed outpatient drug treatment. We have congregate housing, scatter site housing, health services. And so we have a host of services that really help people when they come here to stabilize, including education, everything from literacy through GED. We see about 3,000 people a year, and we have about 175 staff.
My experience with the penal institution was 6 months in jail, C-74, 1976.
What was it like in C-74 on Rikers Island in 76?
What it was for me was enough not to go back. I didn't have to go for no my master's degree in the penal. That was enough for me. You know, not to say I grew up an angel after that, but it was enough for me to say I did not want to go back.
Incarceration of someone, whether it's African Americans, Caucasians, Chinese, is a big business.
To my boy Javal Nesmith Jones, I love you, my nigga. I love you to death, my nigga. Ain't nothing I won't do for you. I can't wait till you get home, cause I ain't the same without you. Real nigga to real nigga.